Look at this creature. Neon yellow, fiery green, iridescent blue. This is the ocean's most flamboyant fish. Its name is Mahi Mahi. In Hawaiian, it means very strong. This is not just a beautiful creature. This is a speed machine. Mahi Mahi can swim up to 90 miles per hour. They are the sprinters of the ocean, relentlessly hunting prey just beneath the surface. But here's the amazing fact. When they die, all that dazzling color instantly vanishes in minutes. It's a biological race. To preserve the perfect meat quality and high value, fishermen must act lightning fast the moment it's aboard.
Who teaches you the trick? Oh my gosh, dude, that's insane. Dude.
To conquer the Mahi Mahi missile, fishermen must use the high-speed trolling technique. This is a chase, not a wait. Boom! When the Mahi Mahi strikes, it's not a tug. It's an explosion of force. The rod bends into a perfect crescent. The reel screams as it peels off 100 feet in an instant.
It's coming up, All right, you got the wind up. Bring him right to... Wear me out. It's unreal. Oh my gosh.
This is a duel of endurance. The fishermen must use their entire body to brace, while simultaneously reeling quickly to prevent losing the fish.
Oh, we got him! Oh my gosh! You put him in the boat. You ready? I'm gonna wrestle him.
Even when brought close to the boat, it remains a dangerous opponent, with one last desperate struggle. The fishermen must act lightning fast to land it, and more importantly, process it immediately.
That's the whole thing. The thing's over 50. Ted! Oh my gosh! It's turning blue! What's the trick? Oh my gosh!
Because as we know, that vibrant color will vanish, and with it, the value of the meat. The moment it reaches shore, the Mahi Mahi is rushed to the cold processing area. Time is of the essence. The knife must be absolutely razor sharp. The filleting skill must be fast, but utterly clean. The artisan begins the filleting with a decisive cut. Mahi Mahi has a distinctive meat structure, pinkish white with long, fine grain like a feather. The satisfying swoosh of the knife glides along the spine. The goal is to separate the meat into 4 main loins with absolute precision, leaving no flesh behind. After separating the 4 large loins, the artisan proceeds to skin them. Mahi Mahi skin is thin, but the peeling must be perfect to preserve the meat structure. Each loin is then cut into thick portions, ready for cooking. This thickness is the key to retaining moisture when pan-seared, ensuring perfect flavor and texture. Mahi Mahi is the soul of tropical cuisine. When cooked, its pale pink flesh turns into a pristine white. The chef begins the sear. High heat and a touch of oil are all it takes to crisp the exterior, locking in the perfect moisture inside. The firmness of the Mahi Mahi makes it perfect for fish tacos, charcoal grilling, or searing with a tropical fruit salsa. The flesh holds together beautifully, maintaining its subtle, sweet flavor. Mahi Mahi is prized for its firm, sweet flesh, perfect for both raw and cooked dishes. For sushi and sashimi, the chef trims the fillet cleanly and slices it into glossy, translucent pieces. The flavor is mild with a gentle ocean sweetness, balanced beautifully with soy sauce and a touch of wasabi. For frying, mahi is coated in a thin batter and cooked until crisp and golden. The outside becomes light and crunchy, while the inside stays tender and juicy. Each bite carries a rich, buttery aroma that makes this fish incredibly versatile and satisfying. Preparing a live king crab for sashimi and shabu-shabu is a meticulous craft in Japanese seafood cuisine because king crab meat deteriorates rapidly once the animal dies. Every step must be performed while the crab is still alive to preserve sweetness, texture, and clarity of flavor. The chef begins by detaching the legs at a precise point, one joint above the base. This technique prevents the shell from locking tightly after separation, making it much easier to extract the leg meat cleanly. Each leg is immediately placed on a generous bed of ice to halt enzymatic activity and maintain peak freshness. The legs are divided at the joints, and the softer, whitish underside of the shell is cut open. By guiding the knife along the natural V-shaped groove, the chef lifts the shell cleanly, exposing the entire piece of translucent meat. A thin red membrane from pre-molt often clings to the surface. It is removed with tweezers to ensure a perfectly smooth texture. Before serving raw, the meat is briefly dipped in ice water mixed with a splash of sake. This rinse removes bitterness and tightens the meat, but the chef warns that soaking for too long causes the fibers to blossom, which looks appealing but washes away the natural umami. Next, attention turns to the body. As a hermit crab species, Tarabagani has only 4 walking legs and 2 claws. The apron on the underside is removed, and the miso, unlike snow crab, is discarded as it does not add desirable flavor. The carapace is lifted away, and the feathery gills are trimmed off. The claws are separated for later boiling, and the remaining body sections are prepared for cooking. For shabu shabu, the raw leg meat is swished gently in hot kombu dashi. The liquid must never boil. Overly high heat toughens the crab instantly. When the surface turns white while the interior remains glossy and tender, the crab reaches its ideal doneness. Sweet, succulent, and unbelievably delicate. The body sections, meanwhile, are boiled separately in lightly salted water for about 30 minutes, allowing slow heat to draw out their sweetness. Sea pineapple might look intimidating with its tough armored skin, but the technique used here is all about understanding its structure. The chef trims the outer spikes first, then slices around the top to open it like a lid. Inside, the edible flesh is bright, soft, and full of ocean aroma. Proper cleaning removes the bitter membrane, leaving only the sweet, briny taste that makes this delicacy so popular in Korea and Japan. Underwater crab hunting requires more than strength. It's all about buoyancy control. Staying neutral allows the diver to hover close to the seabed without crashing into it or stirring up sediment. Good divers also use minimal hand movement, saving energy and keeping their field of vision clear. Fresh seafood reacts beautifully to heat. Abalone softens while staying firm. Babylonia clams release natural sweetness, and purple prawns develop that perfect snap. Cooking them at home lets you control every detail. Gentle heat for abalone, quick stir or grill for prawns, and just enough seasoning to enhance, not overpower, the natural flavor. Black pepper beef comes together in just 30 minutes. Tender beef slices are marinated with Sashimi wine, soy sauce, cornstarch, and oil, then seared until lightly brown. Bell peppers, onions, garlic, and ginger are stir-fried before the rich black pepper sauce is added. Once it thickens, a splash of sesame oil finishes this fragrant, restaurant-style dish. Meals cooked outdoors have a special kind of warmth. Maybe it's the fire, maybe it's the fresh air, or maybe it's the way simple food tastes better when you're far from the noise of daily life. These rolled sausages aren't fancy, but in this moment, under the trees beside the fire, they feel perfect.